Okay, I'm sure by now you all have read the news about the Rhodes scholar that lost her scholarship.
Mackenzie lost that scholarship and may lose her Ivy League graduate degree as well after an investigation discovered that she may have lied her way to the top.
And if you look through many outlets, you see that this girl is really catching hell from all directions.
Donkey today for Wednesday, January 19th goes to a 24-year-old woman named Mackenzie Fierceton. Mackenzie won a prestigious Rhodes Scholarship last year to study at Oxford University.
Why did she lose her scholarship? Because there was an anonymous tip to the committee which gave the information that what she had written in her essays when she applied for the scholarship was false, and now her scholarship is being revoked, and she's actually going to lose like her master's. I think they are holding it, but probably she may lose her master's. Ivy League University from I think it's University of Pennsylvania then got a scholarship to like a Rhodes Scholarship. So let me start by sharing my thoughts about this issue. My argument is that it is not entirely her fault. Yes, we are going to talk about the part where she was wrong, but I also think that scholarship providers need to take their own part of the responsibility, and they share a blame in all of this happening. I'm going to explain. Okay, so let's talk a bit about these essays that they usually ask when students apply for scholarships. What is the most common thing they always ask? Okay, tell me about yourself. Or what is one challenging thing that you overcame in your life? The questions are always within that range, right? Or why should we give you this scholarship? Why are you deserving of this scholarship? And you go across different scholarships, it is the same question that is asked. And I always ask myself, why is it that all of these scholarships ask the same questions from students? And also, it's not even just the fact that they ask the same questions, but it's back to back, year on year, students are asked the same things, to the point where, especially the question on what is any tragic thing that happened to you that you were able to overcome. There are some students who did not face tragic things when they live throughout their lives. Does it mean they are not deserving of scholarships? They are, right? They are deserving of scholarships. So what happens is that you find students who probably have not lived a challenging life, having to fake different kinds of information just because they want to fit in, to be able to write an essay for a scholarship. It's the same thing. You have students, talk to many scholarship consultants, I included, when we advise like students junior high school preparing for high school, or while they're in high school preparing for university, we tell them what? By the way, do you know that it's important that you go volunteer in some organization? Go around, do some extracurricular work. Go and do some things, because guess what? That is going to come in handy when you write your scholarship essay. So it is not developing a child to be someone who cares for the community, or someone who really is passionate about this particular cause, or who is interested in. No, they are going to do that specific activity maybe during their off hours. Why? Because the experience they get there will come in handy when they apply for their scholarships, when they write their scholarship essays. So do I feel that essays are a good measure of who should get a scholarship and who shouldn't? I say no. I really think that things like essays should be taken out, because if you tell me about yourself, I'm only going to tell you the positive things. Who goes to any place telling, oh, I am this kind of a person, I've not done anything, I just went to school, got out, went back home, went back, like, nobody's going to tell you the truth, right? People will try to craft a story where you're going to develop some passion or some compassion for them, and through that you can give them the scholarship. If we are giving scholarships to students based off of merit, let's look at their results throughout a period of, let's say, throughout junior high school, or throughout high school, or throughout university. They have gathered enough knowledge throughout that you can get a sense of, okay, has this student been progressing? What are the other things that this student has been doing? Not just not essays playing a very huge part of it, because I really feel that students get to craft lives that they have not lived. Students get to lie. Students get to sort of live according to what is going to look good on the essay, not according to whatever it is that they are passionate about. So that is my first thought about it. My second thought is to scholarship applicants. First of all, if you are going to be applying for scholarships, by the way, it is always extremely important that you know that when you get scholarships, especially prestigious scholarships like the Rhodes Scholarships, the Gates Cambridge Scholarship, all of the Fulbright Scholarship, what happens is that these scholarship providers, they want to show you off. They want to show you off to their people. Oh, this is our class of 2020. This is our class of 2021. They want to show you off to people. So in the course of them showing you off, if you had lied in your application, guess what? Just like the case of this young lady, someone reads your profile will be like, oh, no. I know this person and I can provide information to show that this person was dishonest in their application. So know that they are going to show you off. And if you lied, it is going to come haunt you. And the last thing that I want to say is with reference to like competitive applications, like the Rhodes Scholarships, where they take just 32 students, like each class is just 32 students. So just imagine the whole world competing for 32 places. It is very competitive, right? But one thing I want you all to also know is that there are people, when you lie in your application, you are taking the place of someone else. Think about it as, especially because in her case, she's a white girl who came from I think like a middle income family and is saying that she's a first generation blah 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 and all of these things that she is not. Think of all the other first generation students who are really in need and who are applying for these scholarships because that is their only way. That is the only way they can have any form of upward social mobility in life. You are taking the place of those people. So I know that there is a competition. There's the adrenaline to win. You want to be first, but think of the other people that are applying for the scholarships and know that if you come from a kind of a background where you can afford it, leave those things to other people who cannot.